Good day everyone! So in this video, I'll be sharing with you my opinion in wearing crochet top when swimming, particularly how my GG crochet top performed in the beach. Okay, so there are some points that I need to know before using crochet tops when swimming. So these are my points. So first and foremost is, will the color fade and might stain other fabric? Luckily, it didn't. So my crochet top didn't fade. So to find this one, or to answer this question, I hand washed this top before using it. That's why I found out that the color stays as is. Secondly, is it heavy or does it collect mostly water? Well, the answer is it is very lightweight. Lightweight. Yes, it does collect much water, but it remains to be lightweight. And the shape and form of this crochet top does not change. That's why I love wearing crochet top also. So, also, it does not sag and stretch. Okay, so you will not be experiencing doing this or having this form while you are wearing it. It stays as is. The way you wear it, it's still how it looks. Okay, third question that I need to know is, will the things I need to hide peek? Meaning, will there be a see-through moments over here? Yes, just looking at this crochet top, you can easily know the answer. So to give it a full coverage of your bust, I recommend for you to stitch a lining. So unfortunately, on my side, I wasn't able to stitch a lining as I don't have that time when I have decided to wear it. So what I did is, I've used this bikini top, which is almost near my skin tone. So I put it, or I wear it underneath like this. Then I'm already secured. Okay, so that's what I'm doing every time I wear crochet top that I haven't have the chance to put lining on. So there you go. But the best way is, of course, to put lining. Okay, next. Does it collect sand and water? Yes, it does collect water, but as I've told you, it is lightweight. No, does it collect sand? Yes, it does. Okay, sand particles trapped. Sand particles are trapped here between the stitches. You will see and you will feel it, but that's not an issue for me, as it is the color of it is bright, and it's like the place where I've been to, the color of the sand does not affect the color. Okay, the visual effect of this crochet top. Okay, but of course, always look at the color. If it's light, you will be noticing the crochet the color or the sand that is being trapped. It will damage, or it does not damage your crochet top, but the look of your crochet top will be affected. Okay, so to resolve the issue of this crochet top collecting sands, okay, so there's no way for you to resolve an issue. It will really does collect sand. Just go as is. Just do not use light color. Okay, when you are using it at the beach, better use dark or brighter color. That's all. So if it already collected sand, it will not affect the heaviness or the weight of your crochet top. It will not affect the form. It will affect the look if it is light. Okay, if it's bright or dark, you will not notice that there are sand. You will just feel it. Okay, it's still a picture perfect thing. Okay, so to remove the sand from this crochet top is, you have to make sure before hand washing it or before washing it, it is fully dried. Just whip, if it's fully dried, just whip it like this, okay, till you don't feel any sand falling on your crochet top. Then hand wash it. And there's no sand also. The good thing about this is it collects sand, and you whip it in a place, then you have collected a sand and a souvenir from that beach. Yeah, that's just my own thing. Okay. And one thing, or the best thing that I like about my crochet tops is they do dry pretty quickly. Okay. It will just took less than an hour or so to dry them. If this is a back-to-back like this, if it has a solid back, it will take longer, but not longer than 2 hours. Okay. If it is just this front, I think less than an hour it will dry. Okay, that's why I love wearing it, because I don't have any problem with wet clothes upon returning home. So I'll be bringing this in my bag. I'll be putting it in my bag fully dried again, then went home. So those are my takeaway notes. If you are looking at, or if you want to know if the crochet tops are good in swimming, yes, definitely I recommend you to wear, and I recommend you to create your own or make your own crochet top. Okay, the feeling is so surreal. Okay, so if you want to know how I make this crochet top, I have a tutorial in my channel, but I use Filipino as my language because I'm more comfortable than using it. If you will be looking at it, I have many buckles here. Well, in Filipino, I still have many buckles. I'm not used to. But, since I can speak in English and I can understand English, I have, for those who are English speaker, who can understand English, I have put written instruction below. Okay, in this side, I think this side there. In this side of the video, you can read while I do my instruction and you can watch. Okay, so but if you want to if you're an intermediate crocheter, just look at this crochet top and you will know already the pattern. Of course, foundation stitch enough to cover your bust. There are sizing that I've put in my crochet top. Then my base is a double crochet stitch enough to cover my bust area. Okay, then I have particularly choose a section where I will do this triangle area, and to make this pattern I just decrease double crochet for each side. When I reach the peak, I did this pattern whatsoever. Okay, double crochet, chain 1, skip a stitch, and do a double crochet. You have 2 rows of that, and for the edging I have picot stitch. Okay, so same thing or same pattern at the back, but before I do this pattern, I have added garter. Okay, because I have measured it around my bust area. Therefore, I am expecting on my waist area or below my bust, it will loose. Okay, it will be loose. Fill in the blanks. Okay, then so to fit it in that particular area, I have added garter. So every time I raised my hand, my butt, will not show. Okay, so I have many things that unnecessary to say, so let's end the video. Oops, many questions. One particular questions that I can see in, or I can read in the comments of some crochet tutorial is what kind of yarn did you use or is applicable for swimming. For this particular crochet top, I have used this brand, written in Japanese language, in which I cannot understand, but just touching the yarn itself, I jumped into conclusion that mostly of it, the 89% of this label means this is polyester. Just my gut tells me so. Okay, and This particular yarn is 128 meters long, and I have used my 3.00 millimeter crochet hook to finish this or to do this one. I did not use the recommended the recommended crochet size. Okay, so I have used two yarns or two balls of it, but on the second thread I have this one remaining. Particularly, I think this is 1/3 of my crochet yarn, of the yarn. So I still have some left. Okay, I just bought it in a thrifted shop here, so it's just 20 pesos or so. Okay, so that's all. Before I have more things to say. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, probably a crochet tutorial or another review of some of my crochet designs. So see you later.